Hello, I'm Kathy Angeron.
And I'm Jennifer Perini, and we're with Brevard Cultural Alliance.
Brevard Cultural Alliance is the designated local arts agency for all of Brevard County. We serve cultural organizations, artists, and do arts education programming in Brevard Public Schools, among many other things.
We are so excited to welcome you back today for Season 2 of True Colors.
As with Season 1, with True Colors, Brevard Cultural Alliance seeks to highlight diversity and inclusiveness for Brevard's cultural community by providing a platform for new voices.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And just a quick reminder that all of our episodes are available on both our Facebook and YouTube channels.
And now it is our great pleasure to introduce the host of True Colors, CEO and owner of Diversity of Thought, the incomparable David Jones.
The incomparable. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. How you guys doing?
Great.
Good. Well, I'm so happy to be back for Season 2. This is awesome that we're going to keep this program going. And you two are amazing. And thank you for all the work that you continue to do to bring the amazing culture throughout our county. So thank you both. You guys are absolutely fantastic. And Kathy, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you guys. But you know how this works. I'm going to boot you guys out because we got a lot to do today. Today, we're going to have a really good time because I got some amazing guests to talk about the Multicultural Festival that's coming up here Saturday, the 29th in the great city of Palm Bay. But the first guests I got to bring on are two of the most hardest working women I have ever met in my life. So we're going to bring into the studio Miss Nancy Pelleton. Did I do it?
Peltonen.
I was close. My country
yes, you were.
It up. Nancy, who is the president of the Greater Palm Bay Chamber of Commerce. Nancy, how you doing?
I'm fabulous. How are you? Thank you for having me on today.
Oh, thank you for joining us. And joining you as well is just this amazing person, man. She runs the Multicultural Networking Business Group. So I have the opportunity to work with her on a regular basis. And man, you just want to talk about hardworking. I'm telling you, these folks at this office are brilliant. I give it up for Carolina Rojas. Carolina, how are you?
Good, very good. And you?
Oh, I can't complain. Not yet. So we have this amazing festival coming up, right? So the Multicultural Festival is going to be coming up here on Saturday, the 29th. Nancy, do me a favor. Tell me, where did this come from? Where did the idea come from to bring this all together?
Actually, it was from the city manager, Suzanne Sherman, and we were discussing festivals in the city of Palm Bay and how she had envisioned coming from Miami, a huge festival where all the cultural groups are together and having a good time, sharing food and dance and performance and said about working with the chamber on that. And so we reached out to other ones that we work with, like Bakaska and Wix and India Fest and all these different groups to say, hey, can we pull this off? Does this sound like a good idea? And so Palm Bay City Council got on board. They really wanted to see that in Palm Bay, since we are the most diverse city in Brevard County and growing. We're the largest city, both in terms of population and in terms of area, but also in terms of diversity. And, Carolina is on here because she runs the Greater Palm Bay Chamber of Commerce Multicultural Networking Group along with her team. And David, we certainly appreciate your help on that. This chamber has always had, not always had, but we've had a diversity group, probably about 10 years ago, and it went for a very long time. It was fabulous. And then sometimes how things peter off. But back in 2019, early 2019, we decided to revive it. And it's been going strong ever since. So I know Carolina will be able to talk a little bit more about that. But we thought that, we do have the capacity then to be able to help bring a multicultural festival like this to Palm Bay.
Very awesome. And if you are watching live on YouTube or on Facebook, on Brevard Cultural Alliance page, or any of the pages that are ours, because we shared it, please make sure if you have any questions or comments, you can go ahead and add them in the chat. And if possible, we'll bring it in and we'll try to get to any questions that you all may have as well. Nancy, thank you for that. Listen, I seen you guys work and you guys really bust your behind, on a regular basis. I think we say this often, it's a small but mighty group of women that run our Greater Palm Bay Chamber. It can't be easy putting something like this together. So can you give me like an idea of what's involved in a process like this?
Chaos, and then some more chaos, and then some stress, and then some more chaos. So, well, we sat down, and actually, originally we were working with Bakaska because they had their festival that was in, I think it was June, and we were trying to pull this off in a parade, and so this just took on a life of its own. And I just thought, with what we were trying to do, we couldn't do it that quickly. So they did a fabulous festival on their own, and then we continued on with the city then to work together on this. So it was reaching out to all the different cultural groups. It was reaching out to food trucks. It was reaching out to sponsors and participants, and just really getting the word out about this. And our biggest concern was to try and get cultural groups, which has been a bit of a challenge, because during the pandemic, a lot of them weren't able to have their festivals. So India Fest didn't have theirs. Native Rhythms, the Greek church, who always has their fantastic Greek festival, did a drive-through. So not the same kind of festivals that normally they would have, with all the food and dance and drink and everybody getting together. And so we have now, I have to say, it's amazing. We have about 150 participants between food trucks, the cultural groups, the marketplace, some nonprofits, some businesses and sponsors. I mean, this has become, as I keep telling everyone, a lot of spinning plates. So we also had a great volunteer team. So Christopher Robinson was helping, and Christopher Jr. We're helping with entertainment and getting bands and organizing. The city of Palm Bay has been amazing with their team. Logistics is one of the biggest things, because 150 booths is huge, and trying to organize all that. So they are, they have been our go-to people, and just our absolute walk side-by-side partners. And at this time, we are sold out. We just really can't fit any more booths into that space that we have. We wish we could, because we're thinking the more the merrier, but at this point in time, we have to get a lot of documentation back from people, and it's just kind of too late to add any more. So we're thinking with 150 different booths to go to, and performers happening, and food trucks, there'll be something for everybody.
Well, I got to tell you, it sounds like a lot of work. I was on some of those planning calls. I've seen how some of the committees are working. It's fantastic to see everybody come together and really want to bring this to life. I do want to shout out Don, who went ahead and put in the chat, yay, love our city's diversity. Me too, Don, in the Palm Bay Chamber's leadership. So that's outstanding. It's a lot of partnerships and bringing it together. But this amazing thing's gonna happen. I'm curious, Carolina, like, what are you looking forward to? Like what are you looking forward to the most on Saturday?
Well, I have high expectations that we are going to reach all our goals here, because it has been a work of months. We have been working, all of us, plus with all the things that we have to do as a chamber. But intensively, we have been working with this festival, and I expect that this is going to be a very good success. Like you said at the beginning, we are a little team, but actually we can get something done. Last week, taking some of the words that Nancy said, last week we had our multicultural networking group for the month of January, is once a month. And one of the things that I describe about the chamber is we do what we promise. So we have been working pretty hard. Nancy has been amazing. I mean, I admire her with all of my heart, and not because she's on right now, but it has been a pleasure to work with her, and the things that she can get done, it's amazing. So following this leadership and with all the partners that we have built during all these years, has been absolutely possible to create all these things. It's not easy, and I think that is going to be a little difficult to get things done for Saturday, like Nancy said, logistics and all that stuff, but I think that we can work with our partners pretty well and get everything done.
Okay. Now,
she's not mentioning, though, one really important thing, David, because you did ask her what she's looking forward to.
yes.
So she is supposed to be performing
Ah.
for the Colombian performance, showcasing
Ooh.
her country and their native dance, and Javier will be playing. So she will be participating. So maybe I should say that's what I'm looking forward to at the festival.
Oh, well, I did not know that, Carolina. And now I'm like, ooh, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see that as well.
Yeah, but low expectations, please. You know that I have personality, but talent, not too much. But I try.
He's very enthusiastic. Very enthusiastic. It'll be great.
Oh, well, listen, we talked about partnerships. So I do want to bring in a couple of the partners that help bring this together. So I'm going to bring you guys out, but don't go anywhere because you're going to come back.
Thank you, David.
But definitely. Thank you, ladies. Now, we speak of partnership, Nancy. We've got two amazing partners that we're going to go ahead and bring in. So first up, I do want to state, I got to say welcome back, not welcome, because joining us again, we have representing Truth Revealed Ministries, HCI, and Drum Love, and returning from season 1, we have the amazing and incomparable Dallas Clark. And also coming to us for the first time, fresh off recording, his very first comedy special. And if you weren't able to go, you missed it. Man, it was amazing. Please give it up for Mr. Chris Robinson, who's also going to be joining us as well. How are you two doing?
Doing great. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. It's nice to be here. Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Dallas. How are you?
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So Dallas, welcome back. Welcome back. You're super excited because Drum Love was on season 1 last year, and you guys were awesome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Brilliant at the Juneteenth festival. So again, always appreciate and love when you guys show up. First, I do want to mention, I know Truth Revealed and HCI recently had a tragedy with the fire. How's everybody doing?
Well, thank God. Yeah, there, as our bishop says, there is favor in the flames. There was no lives lost, and those things that we have, those are replaceable. And as a matter of fact, the city of Palm Bay has been quite generous in allowing us to use some of the funding that we had for the cold night shelter to help some people with what's happening now, since the temperature did drop below 45, to house a few people in local hotels. So all is well. And, we are, as Bishop Clark says, we are positioned for the promise. So we are speaking.
There you go. Yes, you are. Well, and listen, man, I got to tell you, I love how I've seen you all move through this and continue to move forward with your mission. And that's awesome. And speaking of moving, I'm assuming that we're going to see you moving on Saturday because drum, because again, I love watching you all perform. So are we going to get a great performance?
Fingers, toes, everything that you have on your body, cross it all. We've been facing a couple of challenges with some of the performers, but we will be there. We will be there. My son and I will be there, and we will do what we always do. We will bring the culture. We are your passport to culture. So yes, we will be there. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be our first event since Juneteenth. And it's Well,
I tell you what, I'm going to play Shamika here. So our co-host couldn't make it today. Shamika Chamberlain, who was with us last year, but as she would state, to the ladies, just come out and see this young man because he likes to apparently bring all the muscles.
My son.
Yeah. Which I was just like, he made me want to go to the gym. I didn't, but he made me want to go to the gym. But no, I cannot wait.
We'll be there. We are excited about being there. We'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are so amazing at what you do. So really happy to see that you're going to be there representing 3 organizations. So thank you very much. And then Chris,
yes, sir.
Hey, the hilarious Chris Robinson, man. Hey, congratulations on your comedy special.
Thank you, man. It was an amazing experience. It was great.
Are you going to be bringing that humor to emceeing on Sunday?
It's a family-friendly event, so as much as possible while being delicate.
Well, we appreciate it. We really do appreciate it. While you're there, though, what are you looking forward to? Like, what's it like outside of emceeing? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to actually everybody, like the whole community, actually being able to come outside again. It's going to be, this isn't the first event where everybody's been able to come out, but this is going to be the first really big thing that Palm Bay is doing, where people are going to be able to come back outside. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully it will be the first of many of these multicultural festivals. And I think as our community grows and there's a lot of young people moving in, they're building these condos and apartments everywhere. I think having something else where they can come and experience the diversity of our city here will be very cool.
Very awesome. And Dallas, for you, what are you looking forward to? Like while you're there, I know you're going to be working and doing everything, but there's got to be something you're looking forward to as well, right?
Well, there are going to be so many. My thing is, I came from Miami, and so of course there's that melting pot of diversity. So to have this event and to get to network with others that are here and spreading the culture, spreading the love, and just seeing everyone interact and networking and appreciation, everything that we all have to offer. So I'm just looking forward to seeing everyone out there. HCI has a lot of new business owners because we help to incorporate their businesses. And so just to get them started with the networking. So I'm happy that this is taking place.
Okay. And Nancy, just out of curiosity, how much is this going to cost for people that want to come out?
So it is free to attend. We do hope that you will purchase some food at some of the food trucks. But yes, it's all day long. So from 10 to 8 o'clock. And I mean, it starts off with DJs in the morning, but we have belly dancing. We have ballet dancing. We have Colombian dancing. We have India Fest. So the India Fest group will put on a performance, Drum Love with a great drumming group, and Giant Slayer Ministries, Lakaya. So Lakaya and Wazaloo are two bands that are well-known. Stilt walkers will be walking around. We have the West Indian dance and drummers. The Irish group will be playing the Ancient Order of Hibernians, but that's the Irish group, so they'll be performing. We have gospel singers with Debray, and they're St. Catharines, so the Greek dancers, they're going to be able to participate now. So we're pretty to Bakaska, and we have Wicks. So there's a lot. I mean, now we're at the point where, people are still wanting to participate just in more time a day. It's kind of exciting that we've got so many different performers and so much diversity, so we're very excited. And if you check out the Greater Palm Bay Chamber's Facebook page, Chris put together a great video that kind of showed music and dance from two of the bands and some of the performers. So it kind of gives you a little flavor for what Saturday is going to be all about.
Yay. Love it. Thank you so much. All right. Well, listen, and just out of curiosity, parking, it's at the thing. So there's no pay for parking, correct?
Correct. It's at Fred Poppy Regional Park, and people kind of, few are confused where that is if they've never been down in Palm Bay. So it is very, very South Palm Bay. It is Malabar Road West. So you're heading away from the river almost as far as you can go on Malabar Road. But it's before you get to St. John's Heritage Parkway on the north side. And if you get to St. John's Heritage Parkway, you've gone too far. But it is, if you put it in your GPS, it should be easy to find. But like I said, it is on the very western side of Malabar Road. So huge park, so lots of space.
Very cool.
And free
very
parking.
cool. Yay, free parking for the Multicultural Festival. Again, Saturday, January 29th. You got to come out. Now, I want to thank Dallas and Chris. Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere because we're going to bring everybody back in. But as we've been talking about partners, I do want to bring in two partners that are instrumental, especially for who they represent and to making sure that this takes place. And from the absolute, great city of Palm Bay, we have our councilman, Mr. Donnie Felix. Donnie, how you doing today, sir? Donnie, you got to unmute yourself if you want to talk to us, though.
Never failed, right? Good morning, everybody. It's great to be with you on this platform, David. Thank you for inviting me, and Nancy, thank you so much, and for doing what you do. And your team, the relentless small team, but very mighty, as David said, right? So thank you so much for having me.
All right. And then also to coming from the greatest city in the world, the deputy mayor himself, Mr. Kenny Johnson. How you doing, Deputy Mayor?
I'm doing well, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah,
All right, so-
Kenny, if I may, David, can we practice that? The greatest city on the face of the earth. Oh, man.
Greatest city on the face of the earth.
Hey,
That's right.
listen, I will only accept that as long as we realize that what makes us great is that we keep trying to get better. That's
There
what
you
we
go.
are. Accept.
Amen.
There you go.
Progress.
That's right.
All right, so Councilman Felix, I just want to start with you. I'm just curious, why is this event so important to you?
Oh man, it's super important coming from South Florida. As most of you know, my background, I was not born or raised in the state, so diversity, cultural diversity means a lot to me. I moved here in the States the age of 19, so I'm all about it. I remember moving up here, and I used to be with Public Supermarket. They sent me to Orlando for diversity and cultural awareness. I said, man, I can teach that class. So anyway, but it's great. It means everything to me, and it speaks volume to a community that embrace diversity and culture. That tell you that that city is up to great things. Once we embrace that, it's just so important to the success of any community. So it means everything to me, David, to see not only we're not just talking Caribbean or African American, we're talking about overall every single culture. Though that speaks volume.
Yeah, man. From Indian to the Greek churches performing to I'll tell you, Matt, just the dynamic of the different cultures that you're gonna be able to get there is fantastic, man. I really appreciate it. Deputy Mayor, I want to make sure I give you the opportunity to answer the same question as I put you back in here, because I asked you a question and then removed you. So do me a favor, kind-hearted Kenny, as Tom, just go ahead and put in there. Talk to me, man. Why is this so important to you?
It's a direct reflection of not just our city, but our council. You heard it from Councilman Felix. He's born in Haiti, and he came here and lived the American dream. He became a councilman in the city of Palm Bay. Myself and Councilman Foster are of African American descent, and you have our mayor, Mayor Medina, Puerto Rico. So that's diversity in its finest right there. You would think this council was down in Miami, but we're here in Palm Bay. And we're representing the same community and the same diversity that you see all across the board. So I'm excited. Miss Nancy hit it right on the head, saying we're the biggest city, but we're also the most diverse city, and we're just getting started. So this is just the start of something beautiful. I believe wholeheartedly in this event, and I know it's going to get even bigger and better as the years come. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
And then Nancy, is there anybody I want to make sure we recognize some of the folks that have worked hard to make sure this happens. So is there anybody that I want to make sure we don't leave out? I know we can't thank everybody, but
of course there would be a lot. But another huge supporter of this is the Space Coast Office of Tourism. Mm-hmm. So they have tourism grants that enabled us to have seed money to really help pay for a lot of things to get this started, because as you know, bringing in some bands and the infrastructure and signs and postcards and posters, all this kind of stuff, there is a cost to that, and advertising. Part of it is we're trying to bring heads and beds, and we are trying to bring people from outside the area to stay in Palm Bay. And as our slogan is, stay and play in Palm Bay. We are hoping that then they look at other things that are available in Palm Bay that they would want to stay another day and enjoy all that we have to offer in Palm Bay. So the Space Coast Office of Tourism, the City of Palm Bay is fabulous. Our largest sponsor is Republic Services. Excuse me, they've been terrific. Spherion Staffing is another great one too. So we certainly appreciate all our sponsors and community partners.
Hey. All right. So yes, we do. Councilman Donnie Felix, what are you looking forward to? Like, what's the one thing that, what are you really looking forward to Saturday?
No, it's great. Again, there's power. There's power when people come together. There's something so special about as we congregate in one spot and honoring something important. So it's just really seeing the community truly come together. It's not just a sector of the community, but it's just the community, the real community come together. I think there's important. That in itself, to me, if we can achieve that, I know the city of Palm Bay always been after a signature event. And I can already see this. We can only, this will be great and build on that for the years to come. Just that in itself, bringing all sectors of the community together in one spot, to me, that I'll be satisfied.
Yeah. All right. Very good. And Deputy Mayor, hi, brother. What are you looking forward to? Like, so Saturday, man, what are you really looking forward to?
I paid all my bills early, so I'm excited to try out every one of these food trucks, all the different meals, delicious snacks and treats. I'm already ahead of the game. I've been working out all week, so I'm getting ready for the calories I'm about to put in my body. But I would encourage, this is a free event, FREE free.
That's right.
Bring your wallet, bring your card, invest in some of these local vendors, and let's reinvest in this community. Let's circulate that dollar in the city of Palm Bay.
All right. Well, listen, man, I really do appreciate you all. Like the effort and energy that it's taken to put this event together is going to be massive. It's going to be amazing. If you have more questions as it relates to more information about the Multicultural Festival in itself, you can go to the website. I'm going to put it down at the bottom. Let's see here. And add, bam. Right here. So you can go to the greaterpalmbaychamber.com to receive more information. You can reach out to our chamber and you can ask for Carolina. I believe that I'm okay to saying that, or ask for Nancy as well. You can get that information off the Greater Palm Bay Chamber website too. And again, this event is free to come out and enjoy. Let's see. This is exciting. It's nice to think of Palm Bay having a signature event. That is right. It is exciting. We want to get everybody to come out, have a good time. I want to thank everybody for coming on to talk about this event. So we'll bring everybody back in really quick. Let's see here. Let's bring this down just so we can see people. Who am I missing? Oh, and we cannot forget our gracious host from Brevard Cultural Alliance. So listen, thank you all for coming on to talk about this event. It's going to be amazing. We want to see everybody come out on Saturday, the 29th. Have a good time. Here's some cleanest jokes from Chris Robinson as he MCs. Support your vendors, eat some food. And again, come out. It's going to be awesome. My name is David Jones. This has been our first episode. We'll be back on February 15th. Season 2 of True Colors is here. We're really excited. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for commenting in the chat. It is exciting times, Mr. Chandler. I appreciate that. Make sure you like us on Facebook and on YouTube and share this. Let's get the word out, and we'll see everybody on Saturday. Everybody, have a great day.
All right.